Hey there, fish amigos. Tim with rockbeachaquatics.com. So today I'm going to talk to you a little about the quarantine process, why we do it and why it's important. A lot of people think it's just all about taking sick fish and treating them. It's actually not. It's about watching fish over a period of time, making sure that there are no issues, and if there are, taking the right steps to treat those issues so that when the consumer buys a fish, a live animal, they're getting something that is extremely healthy. And what we do here at Rock Beach Aquatics, every fish that comes into the building does go into quarantine, and it goes through a process of medication, and honestly, it's even a time factor. Because like I said, we get fish in, it's called transshipping. We get fish in from overseas and we bring them in larger quantities, and then they go into the aquariums, and then we kind of spend time with them making sure they're actually good. And additionally, we also get fish in from wholesalers. And those are folks within, whether it's down in Florida we get stuff, from California we get stuff, from New York we get stuff, and they bring things out, and we put them in the quarantine process and we watch them as well. Now, if a store, general pet store, aquatic store, anybody selling fish, if they don't have a quarantine room, when they get their fish in, they put them in their aquariums out on the sales floor, and then they start to sell them. Now, some people say that they go through and they'll actually wait and a certain amount of time, and that's good too, actually, and that's why sometimes you may see sick fish that are on the floor, but I could tell you, most cases, people will start selling them immediately. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that when you're getting fish from us, you get fish that are very, very healthy. So that's why when you're up on the sales floor, when we come in the morning, almost nothing is dead. There might have one or two items, whether they're smaller fish that were being beat up, or maybe they weren't getting enough food. We do feed things every single day here. Some stuff gets fed twice a day, believe it or not. We do vary the diet, but stuff does happen. But I'm not talking, out of thousands of fish. If you got one, two, maybe three tops, depending on the day, as opposed to 50 to 100 fish, I guarantee you that they're spending time going up and netting out. Now, down here in the quarantine room, that's a bit different. We get fish in. I want to weed out the fish that are sick so you're getting proper, healthy fish. Now, I'm going to show you two different tanks that I brought in. These were last Friday delivered from a wholesaler, just because we were mid-transshipping, so I needed to get some inventory in just to make sure we're good to go. And these are Cardinal Tetras. I'm pretty sure, let me just make sure. Nope, these are going to be Neon Tetras and Cherry Barbs. I'm going to show you, now I just did some water changes, and I got to tell you, this is the process that we do, the amount of time that we spend down here going through every single day. These tanks get a water change every single day when they have fish in them. They're fed every single day. When the fish come out, they're done a full water change. They're salted to a degree. We use not a huge amount of salt, but we use a small amount of salt just to help overall with the fish, etc., just with their immune system and their scales and their skin, or the slime coat on the fish, etc. But yeah, and then we're also feeding down here. And then, so I'm going to show you two tanks. Now, I just did do a water change on these. I pulled the water out. I'm going to show you. These are fish from last Friday. These are from a wholesaler that supplies all kinds of places. If they don't have a quarantine room, this is what happens. This is what they would be doing on their sales floor with these fish introduced into the sales tanks. Again, I'm not saying that it's the worst thing in the world, but what I'm saying is what we do ensures that you get healthy fish. And I want to clear up the quarantine process for some people, because they think it's just all about where we put our sick fish. Quarantining is about just putting fish in, again, like I said earlier, in an effort to watch them. It's a quarantine period to watch them to make sure stuff's great. Now, I get things in. I got some What did I get in? I got some goldfish in, actually, from one of my wholesalers. Everything's fantastic with them. They were fine, no issues, no losses. It's been now, it'll be a week tomorrow, and they're good to go. Everybody's eating, chowing, no issues. But I'm going to show you some of these other guys. So you are going to see some dead fish. Don't get upset. Some of you get upset. I'm sorry if you do, but I just want to show you. And this is what we do. I'm not selling you these fish. I'm weeding out these fish. These will not go up unless there's about 2 weeks of these fish being healthy. They're not going to hit the sales floor. So I'm going to flip you around. So here is the tank. This is just a wholesale in tank of neon tetras. Okay, those are dead neon tetras, and I've been netting out. I think I had 50 or 60 from this batch on Friday. Every single day, with water changes, with some treatment, we have been pulling out dead fish. So those are floaters up top. I came in from yesterday. There was nothing in here from yesterday. Right, so I netted out the ones yesterday morning. So you can see that guy's struggling. So it does look like there's some healthy folks in the back. I'm going to be netting these guys out. But this is the difference. These fish are not being sold to you. These are not in our sales tanks. These are in the quarantine room. It makes a massive difference, right? They've gone through a medication period. There's obviously something internally going on with them because there's no parasites, there's no fungus, so it's some type of issue, and things happen. So we're just going to keep, unfortunately, pulling them out, doing water changes. Now we're going to slip over one tank, and here's a tank of cherry barbs. Again, got these in Friday from a wholesaler. Right? Now the tanks, I told you I did water changes this morning. I just took it down. I probably should have showed this beforehand, but I don't know. I wasn't going to do a video. I'm like, nah, I'll show it. So, there's obviously some live ones. I'm going to net the sick ones out. Now, in the same token, let's make sure, here's some white tetras. These guys came in stunning. No issues. But they're still, now it'll be, they're going to go up today because it's been a week. Not a single one dead as far as them coming in. Super healthy, no issues. That was from a wholesaler. Right? So there's the difference. I'm ensuring that you don't get fish. That's why when I sell my neon tetras, when they're upstairs, our neon tetras are cardinals, they are flawless. Flawless. We've been told, so again, I've talked about this before. I sell our neon tetras for $3.49 a piece. You can get them for $2.99. But there is a difference, a 49-cent difference because of effort and time and energy and weeding these out. Now, unfortunately, I had to pay for all of these, which is kind of sad. Now, when I transship in, it's a risk you take. I buy like 300 at a crack when I get those. And to be honest with you, I really don't have, from the one supplier I have, I really rarely have any issues. Out of 300, we might lose like 12, maybe tops. But yeah, I'm sorry about the glare with my phone. But I just want you to see, that's what it is. So now you understand that is the process that we take. Quarantining is about ensuring the fish are healthy before they're released. And that's whether you quarantine anything, you watch all the movies, the zombie outbreak movies, all those things. Everybody has to go into quarantine. That's just to ensure that there are no issues with them. So that's what I do. That's what we do here at Rock Beach Aquatics. We ensure that our fish don't have issues when you come and buy them as a consumer. I would love if every single store that sells live fish, live animals, would actually do that. That would be amazing. That would make sure you wouldn't have to question or worry about whether or not you're going to be getting a fish that's possibly going to be dying. And again, these are from a wholesaler. They get fish in generally on a Monday, just like I do when I transship fish in. I get a mass amount in on Monday, and then we spend the whole day putting them away. That's actually why we're closed on Mondays. Also for construction and building, but primarily when we get fish in, they do come in on Mondays, and I spend the day putting everything away. I'm here literally all day. So anyways, just wanted to show you that process. If you have any questions, just pop them out in the comments. We'll answer them up like normal. Here's a tank. I've got some Cardinal Tetras. These actually are doing a little better than the neons. I've got only like 4 or 5 that are dead in there. It's kind of hard to see. Those are the ones down there, but they're unfortunately going through the quarantine process. So, all right, figure I'd clear that up and just kind of want to show you guys, we're pretty transparent about kind of the things that we do and why we do them. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. You can always follow us on Instagram. Make sure to like us on Facebook and to subscribe to us on YouTube. And, again, we're always open 24/7, rockbeachaquatics.com. All right, talk to you later.